Hello, folks. Hello, beautiful people. Hello, beautiful family. Wherever you are, welcome back. It's underscore Ginto, back again to the root of today. Here we are, it's one-on-one. Live! The live coverage coming out from this session to make sure that everyone is getting the real point and the real concept on what is gutting and what is trending right today. And we have the breaking news, guys. It's gonna be coming to you live and it's one-on-one. Do somebody knows that the conmam has been antagonized with the TTB and also with the JU? Somebody knows that one? Let me tell you a story. As yesterday, we had a video that came out from Passy position. Oh, everybody was eagerly waiting for it to come. Everybody was waiting for Ginto to post so as they can declare it as one of the functional things that has happened. One of the biggest things that have already been performed onto this ecosystem we are living. Whenever we come out right now, I think the Kenge fraternity is shut completely. There's no one can just give us their own stupidical and ancestral things that they're going to be always giving to us, talking about shit things to our own affidavit. But legitimately, they have been kept silent for now, once and for all. Now, even the reactors who are reacting upon us, now they are reacting upon themselves. Nonsense. They always talk about, this kind of the people. I told Kenge, never think about a reactor. A reactor is a reactor, can even react to you. A reactor is a reactor. What they want is to make sure that the views are coming and the man is reading. Whatever it comes to be good, it comes to be bad for you, they will react. They will just twist a question. Oh, Ginto saying this and this and this. But they have said whatever this kind of a guy is insulted with. And now they're talking about the reactors. Already they have told you, this is what Ginto said. So are they reacting to you or they are reacting to me? And they're talking about, oh, you know what? This kind of a person was meticulous, was heterozygous, was vidovicious. So right today they have known that everything they always talk is rubbish. Everything that they always talk is nonsense. Everything that they talk is boo. Fantastic. Wherever you are, the breaking news is here, guys. Let me tell you. Yesterday, as Passy was giving out the real and a vivid response about what has been taking place, why this kind of a Jamaica guy was demanding for her own wealth and talking about, you know what, you have to do the sucking in this way. Do you think that Passy was a calf? Huh? You want her to suck what now? And you are coming out really and going to such kind of a channel and you are just in Mora channel and saying that, oh, tell them, oh, they are just lying, oh, I don't know what. Right now, who is lying? And just I'm sympathizing with your wife. Oh, my living God. Right now, I know whatever is now being performed into that house, only God knows. Because right now, I know that kind of a man is a 72-year guy. And I know right now the stomach is no more, yeah? I know the stomach has rewinded its own to D-. Eh? Now it's not a D+, it's now D-. Now I know you have shrinked. I think now the cucumbers have now wilted properly. Because, whenever it is in a cold season, some people can tell you what belongs to the German. So I know right now how the things are gonna be. Now you are wilting completely. Because everything now is exposed. Everything you have been doing is exposed right now. And the conmam, she's there telling us, oh, Passy, don't give to Ginto because Ginto now gonna be breaking everything. I was sympathizing with such kind of a woman coming to insult a person, not going with the portfolio, not going with the courtesy, not going with the etiquette of approaching somebody. You are just going to throw words, imagine throwing words like you are just throwing food to the fish. You are just going there, breaking news, you think that you are breaking some sugarcane to people. So the breaking news is here. Do you know that the conmam was the one who was acting with them? Do you know that whenever the Cecil guy came to Kenya and he talked about now Passy never understood him and he talked about now have to look for an alternative? Do you think why the shipment that he brought, it went to the Condad? Do you know why I was told yesterday with the conmam that we tried to put you in a forum. You refused. You are a stupid boy. Why did she tell me that way? It means that they knew what they were talking about. It means that they were together arranging all the sorts of their nonsense and making sure that they want to be now sending a representative called the Trench Town Grandmother. And whenever now it caught my attention and I accepted it, and I said, come we talk, but we talk something which is meticulous, something that will have a development to our ecosystem we are living. Now he started turning us and tarnishing our names, and yet he knew that now we want to express them, so they wanted to tarnish our name before we could just tarnish them and make them completely. One point. Whenever the Didi uncle came, the JU, came to Kenya, and the time of performance, let me tell you this as a story, guys. One day I was working at the villa. I was the chief chef, and I was told today or tomorrow we are going to have the Didi uncle gonna be cooking next day. Prepare for him everything. I was the one assigned with the Kenge to prepare everything and make sure that everything is put in position. Whenever now this kind of the Didi uncle is coming, can interrogate and make sure that all the things are equipped and everything is essentially placed where now you can just be using to cook. That's why the following day he told me, Gintu, I'm going to cook vidumbuli, and you cook the rice and meat and other things that you might be having, but me, what I'm going to cook will be vidumbuli. The things that you always use in terms of baking flour and talk about just place them into water. I'm just wondering, how can you cook such kind of a food? We are not adjusted to it. We are just still wondering. I'm just wondering here, guys. Some cows are here. I don't know for whose cows are here, but they are always placed onto this fish ponds here so they can just graze. And the same position is the same position that Kenge always brings his own cows to graze, and is always accusing us. He's just throwing words, and I am the only person right now who has a green pasture here alongside the river. Alongside there, talk about the fish ponds here. And always they're just tarnishing our names. They're throwing words to us. We are just not going to sympathize with them right now. And now the story was this way. Whenever the Didi uncle said, now I'm going to have a very meticulous thing and leave me alone unto the villa, and we left him alone with a person called Ross DJ, who was the manager unto the villa during that time. And even the story of the birthday happened abrupt, and no one knew how it could be happening. We were just told, and everything. And let me tell you the story here. Do you know that the person called the sausage girl, who was the ex-girlfriend to Kenge, the parakata, pakacha, pam, pam, was the one who was connecting everything onto that house? Do you know that the sausage girl knows who is the baby daddy to Argentinian long nose? Exactly. Do you know that the sausage girl was the one who was connecting everything onto that villa? Everything. If you want a girlfriend, you just contact her and make sure that they're going to be connecting you. Very fantastic. Look at when Morgan Chronicles was needing Luca family, who is the sister called Anoela, who was performing the duty. The sausage girl was the one who was performing every duty to make sure that everything is put in place. The only thing you have to do is to go and hinge your cucumbers. The only thing for you to do is go and make sure that your cucumbers are put where it belongs. It's only you to make sure that the elaboration is ongoing. And that was the real fact. And now it came to a reality. Now whenever we were told that Kenge has left the villa, now the Didi uncle performed the very biggest mistakes onto the villa. I'm telling you this. One day we came to the work as usual, and I was doing some fish farming, and I went and washed the fish pond very well, and a little bit, I saw the Didi uncle coming out from Aaron Dante's house. What was he doing there? What was he doing there? That's why I tell you, the conman is the one who is teaching small ladies stupidity. Is the one who is teaching the small ladies stupid behaviors. And whenever they came out, they started calling us. They were two. And Kenge knows this? Kenge doesn't know. The real fact is this. We were called. Mugesi was called number one. And Mugesi was told. So the information that has come out from Kenge, he has said no filming in this villa. Everybody should look for your own content. And Mugesi asked the conman, because they came conman and the Didi uncle out, and they started calling people, one per each. And they came from the upstairs, from Aaron Dante's house. They know how they had hinged their own cucumbers, how the Didi uncle had antagonized the cucumbers and made sure that it is protruding to the entire system, where it can just be resting in peace. And now, now everything was very fantastic. Now the guy was enjoying everything. Now is deposited where it has to be deposited. Now they're walking majestically. Even the Didi uncle, they talk about, even the con dad doesn't know this one. And I'm trying to elevate that kind of a family, because it's a family that's misusing. It's a family that is teaching and counseling stupidity to our young generation. And during the same time, two girls, they were there. What are you teaching such kind of the ladies? What are you teaching them? What had happened for the con mom to chase the manager from the house? Brain at work. Didi uncle was falling into antagonizing the cucumbers to insert them carefully into somebody else who was the manager during that time. And the conman knew this kind of the things that were being happening, because even the birthday, it was cooked with the talk about the sausage girl, and also Argentinian long nose nude. And Argentinian long nose was the one who was telling the Didi uncle whenever they meet at the kitchen. Imagine the Didi uncle coming out with just a shot, a very small shot, and saying that I had left some lunch here. Yeah. I had left some lunch here. Yeah, bring them to my room. Bring them to my room here. Yeah, man. Bring them to my room. And the person who was bringing them to the room was the manager. And now the conman knew the intention of me coming out from my home. It is one. She had faked that she is fractured onto the hand, onto the arm. And she came to the villa so as she can monitor the real vibe of the uncle, the Didi uncle. And nobody ever knew such kind of a thing. And I'm telling people the real fact, what was happening. And whenever now they called Mugesi, they told Mugesi, you have to film the videos from outside. The owner has refused no one to film onto the compound of him. Mugesi asked, so do you want me to go and film somewhere else, but I'm working here? How do you want it to happen? So it's better you tell me I'm not employed anymore. I go out and shoot a video. I don't come to work. But I go and cut grass from several kilometers, several areas, because Kenya doesn't have grass, to feed the pets, to feed even the horses. Mugesi was the one taking the responsibility. He was coming even to my fish ponds here to take some grass, cut and put into the sack and carry it to the villa and give them to the horses. And whenever he said, now, what do you mean? I go cut grass, I just load it onto my head, not even a motorbike. I carry it, I come and feed the horses onto the villa. Then you tell me, I go out and shoot a video. Is that adding up? The conman said, by the way, Tata, I see, by the way, it will not happen. But the owner has said they don't want to see you shooting videos. Me, I'm telling you what I've been told. Mugesi said yes. Okay, I have understood. Then a little bit, they came and found me. I was sitting at the corridor, a little bit basking, making sure that I had washed the fish pond. Now I was basking a little because I was a little bit wet. Now I was basking a little bit to make sure that whenever I'm now drying up, I should go and do other businesses. The Didi uncle and the con mom, they came. Didi uncle called me. Gintu man, yeah man, come man, come man, come. I went, I just stood up and I went. He told me, now the owner of the villa has said, no one should be filming into the villa. And even I can quote the way he was saying, gentleman, yeah man, you know, Maro man, has said man, we should not film to this compound man. Let's go, get to do, listen to me man. If you love me, man, I'm telling you this, even me, I'm going to film outside, man. Because I'm told here, you have to respect, you know. And the day the Kenge was getting out, he promised us that keep on shooting, keep on making sure that my compound is clean, and make your own things. But how did it went for it to turn back so the Didi uncle to come and tell us the information? The information was this: whenever we do our own duties and we go out, we leave the Didi uncle there and the con mom, and even that's why now they started forming an equation. So as the manager should be leaving the compound clearly, but it never happened during that time. It never happened. What happened now? The Didi uncle performed everything, was hinging some cucumbers on Aaron Dante's house, was hinging some cucumbers in the other room, and hinging some cucumbers in Sirare, and everything was okay. No one is bothered because everything that we are hinging there, they are old people. But we have something called, you are hinging cucumbers to the right people, yes, at a wrong point, at a wrong position, at a wrong area. I don't think if you understand what I mean. Imagine Anastasia, imagine Lucia, they were there at the villa. They're the ones who are washing. Talk about the towels that are being produced with the Didi uncle performing his own duty and making sure that he's wiping her own stupidity and the cucumbers and talking about, you know what, now Anastasia, they have so many things. They have seen them. Even whenever they're just, imagine I was just passing a little bit from the fish pond because they had a washing area, which is a pantry at the other side, a laundry area. And whenever I pass there, they're just washing clothes but laughing. What are they laughing for? What are they laughing for? Stainless fluids are just admitted to those kind of the fabrics. And they're laughing, hey, even this guy, hey, produces like a donkey. Hey, this guy, hey, all of these ones, these people, yeah, they're eating, so we have to reduce food. That's kind of stupidity they're just doing. And even the people who are washing, and you know, the same person who is there is just there, and they had to do it because they are the only people who are sleeping there. Gake sometimes is going to Lika, to Sirari with talk about the Kenge driver. They're going to Lika, even Kibe, they're going to Lika in Sirari. Whenever they come back past 000. So do you think that at that time, what is happening? Do you think that the Didi uncle cannot move from the house? He was told you are living here and it's upstairs, cannot go to the other room so as he can antagonize the cucumbers. Are you really serious? And whenever yesterday now we were so cruel talking about this kind of the thing should not be happening because these things are so stupidical. People are just taught nonsense and we have to change. What was happening? The con mom came even to invade where I was, and she came to invade the progress of what we were just doing as a content, so as to tell Passy that don't give in to the information. Don't give in to the information. Huh? And what happened with the Trench Town grandmother? What happened? The TTB. He said, I love Kenge mother. I love the con mom. Do you think people, whenever here in Africa, you say that you love, what do you mean in Africa? Maybe some people don't understand. Let me tell you. In Africa, when somebody tells you, I love you, think twice. It's either it's the real motive of a friend. I love you as a friend. I love you. But the other thing, how can you tell a woman who is the same age as you are a little bit and say that I love you? Do you think the growing generation is not understanding the real concept here? They have to talk direct to the point. They have to monitor their own talks. And imagine now, the machete man is always there, laughing with everyone. Oh, bring a facility. He doesn't know that that facility that's going to be brought, it is going to be brought here, and the TTB guy will be just settling here so they can be hinging the cucumbers with the con mom, and this kind of guy is just protecting them with a machete. Yeah, he's having a facility. Yeah. And everyone knows. Look at when the shipment went to the con mom. The first person to come out wearing some clothes was the con mom. Somebody tell me who? Who else? And from the con mom, who else? Was Dorina Erisha was the one, because the Dorina Erisha was the one who was making sure that every time the con mom want to perform a duty, want to do something, she's always there to make sure that she's helping the con mom in cooking. And whenever now the con mom was given, this is your package. And why? If you want to understand, do you get a point whereby Passy said the TTB guy was ever communicating to the con mom so as they can send money to the con mom and make sure that they are doing everything. And I think it's the one who lured this woman to go to the river so as they can just show people the bam bam. That's the fact. And it backfired. People started reacting upon it. What are you showing the system? What are you showing the ecosystem? And the TTB is there. He has just, every time he wants to show people that, oh, these are my cucumbers. Who told you? Can you go and perform in XXX there? Why can't you go and perform it in X and XX there? And I talk about I want to upload. Open your own channel of XXX. But don't come here to tell us, oh, I have to hinge my cucumbers. I have to show people this how long it is. Oh, this how short it is. This is how round it is. This is how curved it is. We are not interested with that one. The people who are interested, yes, you're using the old people who are mature, who can understand you, but using them at a wrong position as a content creator, and you want to be hard with some people, and you want to bring some of the things talking about, oh, I think about the ladies, or I can give them something, but you are luring me so as I can bring you near to these ladies. And one day you will tell me, today I want to go with you so that I can surprise the ladies. And that was the real concept that was going to be coming. And the people never understood. But you can never challenge Gintu anymore. The ones that he was ever telling Gintu, you know what, Gintu? Now, whenever you have a problem with the sanitary needs, whenever you have any kind of a problem, you just call me. How many do you want? I'll send it to you. And whenever you have a session you want to invite me, I'll be there for you. What was the meaning of that? It was to come and help and see who is a young lady here. And whenever you can just come, the only thing you will ever talk there is one. Gintu, look for me, the one lady who doesn't have a school fee, I'll help to pay. But select a mature one. Select a big one who has nyash, who has bam bam. So as I can pay for her, and give me the number of the parents and the school she's living or she's just studying. That was where now he was directing himself. And whenever we come outside here to tell people, this kind of the people are not good. This kind of a person called Kenge is a stupid person who doesn't understand. He's just bringing, and we're going to be making sure that the relevant authorities can get this. Imagine bringing visitors from a foreign country as visitors, but whatever they're coming to show our own people at the village is stupidity. Is that development or demolition of the development? And the king is there laughing with no teeth and making sure that always is splashing the saliva out like a rat and talking about, oh, you know what, the other people in the village are jealousy. I don't want to see such kind of the people belonging to me. We are not interested with your stupid villa. We are not interested with it. We are not interested with their own begging of donations. We are not interested with intimidations of police. We are not interested with your family chasing people with machete. We are not interested whenever you hear that we have a clue, we have a point, a strong point. Now you want to chase or you want to go and get the parents so they can come and intervene and just bring the intimidations and say that, you know what, this kind of your son, this kind of your daughter is performing or is doing some insults to our family, but we don't want it. I want to go and arrest the guy. So whenever I arrest the guy, don't complain. Stupid. They don't understand the real concept we have outside here. Not every time. If you were just ruling in your own previous times, if you are ruling in your own time, ruling your wife, ruling how to control, ruling on how to seduce, ruling on which kind of a style you want in a bed, ruling on which kind of, maybe you want this, you want, ruling about this, the food I need, ruling about I never allowed you to go this way, ruling upon, oh, I want me to grow with this family this way, ruling everything and want to rule even people are not ruled. It was a rule, it was a direct rule in Kenya during that time, and it was the second tactic it was used with the Britons, and we are not bothered with that one. And this is a direct information to Kenge and the fraternity. And I'm just sympathizing with this Kenge. Next time you bring a visitor here, we have to antagonize the guy, and before he can just know who he is, he will have left the village with an immediate effect. Bringing people to just grab lands, bringing visitors to come and molest our ladies, bring visitors to come and show us stupidity. So imagine, YouTube doesn't recommend the children to watch. But if a child registers with somebody's ID and into YouTube, you can have a password. You can hook up a password. You can just hook up an ID number. You can hook up anything and register your own email and start watching. A person now hears, oh, I wanted you to suck. No, I wanted you to be normal. Oh, you know, my 580 USD. Oh, I want you to come to stay 5 days in Nairobi. Oh, no, it will be a normal occasion. Oh, it's the one that you already know, you have ever experienced. It's not your first time. Oh, I know I know you are a grown-up. I think you understand. Oh, I don't want to hear that no. I want to hear only yes. Which kind of a person are you? Insisting even. Why couldn't you inform Passy first before you go and say to the on the call or pay using your stupid debit cards you are talking about? And come before you could just pay and ask, hey, even if I can help you, this is how you could do it. Yeah, man. Hello, Passy. Yeah, man. Hello, beautiful. You're talking to Mr. Sosu. I want you to come out, and a different day, I want to take you to a charter lunch. And you're gonna be very offensive, and I want you to commit with me, and I'm gonna be helping you in everything that you need. I want to come and meet you at Nairobi in a squaresome way that I have your own things are bulky of them. I want you to help me to carry those luggages back home, and I have a big surprise to your children and make sure that I'm coming for the graduation of your children this end month of the crossing. And also, I'll make sure that everything is catered for. Just invite a lady, tell the lady, this is your room. I've booked it for you. I'll come to another village. This is the key. And whenever now a day is gone, she is now in Nairobi. So as she's living in that house, now appear once, she will never refuse. She will just be for, you'll just use any angle. Even the sucking, it will be there. But just telling a person from the village to just leave the children at home and come to just, you shake your own cucumbers and entertain yourself and saying, oh, I'll just not do it very, it will be a normal way. So do you mean that you're going to be using, and this is the same way I'm always saying. The same trend that King is always showing to the Argentinian long nose. Using Viagra, using male boosters, using puff, and also using the sniffers. And whenever you go to the bed, you are just turning a person like a wheelbarrow. You are turning a person like roasting maize at a jiko. Oh no, it will be whoa, this one, no, sleep, no. So whenever now you are hyped, you are high, you want to control everything. So that's the same way. And everything that, you know, sometimes I do speak the real fact. Because whenever it was, there's a time, guys, let me tell you this story. There's a day it was raining. And Kenge said, we have to finish at the back of the fish pond, the third fish pond, which is at the back of his bedroom. And we were doing this very terrible work. Very awesome amount of work it was there. And it started raining. And we were just doing our own jobs. Then the people started talking about, no, this kind of the rain. And Kenge looked at the window from his own bedroom and said, keep on working. This work will be now over, then I'll pay you. It was about to get in the evening. Then we said, okay, no problem. Let's continue the work. And he told me, make sure that those people are working. If they don't work, I'll just deal with you. And I went to tell the boys, we have to finish the work. But before I go, the guy was from up. It was pa. Now even it could change to grandpa. So it was so moleculous. And the same time, the Anastasia and also the other lady called Lucy, they were in the kitchen. And even imagine now, even Lucy looking at us at the window of the kitchen and telling us, he cannot even sense people are there. And whenever he comes out, he says, you know, if it's yours, it's yours. Who told you? Who told you? That's why I always say, it differs. You are doing a great thing or a great job, yes, but at a wrong position, at a wrong time. Just tell the people who are just upstairs there, guys, I want to perform my duty. I want to hinge my cucumbers, so prepare and leave. But you go inside and start, imagine a person coming, people are in the kitchen, bumping a wife, slapping the buttocks, and come here, you know, carrying and kissing, and just throwing up, putting her at the waist, hinging here, and whenever you get in without even, I don't know if you use it, and you're just there to tell us, oh, these are the things that you're always talking about, oh, I want you to behave properly, yet everyone is seeing from you. Look at your own firstborn. Talk about the Kenge firstborn. He ever saw, do you know how much times Kenge firstborn has been admitted in the hospital due to the STIs and STDs? Do you know how much times? Do you know how much times this kind of a guy has ever slept in house? The cucumber is shaking. The cucumber is adding up, plusing. Eh? Do you know how much times the cucumbers has ever turned into red? The Kenge firstborn. Do you know how much times? Because they see, because whatever they see from their own mentor, who is a fool, they go and act upon it, and they never ask them, I never tells them. I have just opened a YouTube channel. But I want you to do this and this and this and this. I don't want you to do this and this and this and this. We have the don'ts and the do's. But he never tells you. That's the biggest failure that Kenge ever says. He can never tell you. The only thing he says, just look for money. Whenever you look for money, these ladies will come for you. That's the only time I've ever heard from Kenge. And I was being sympathizing. Why such kind of a person can talk that way? Look for money. They are going to look for you. They will come up to your house and you will just... And I heard this kind of a quote. That have houses. They will be coming to you whenever you need, at any time. Now I can now relate the Kenge firstborn with the ladies of the village. The Kenge driver with the ladies of the village. By the way, they were going. They were going. They were going. They were going. They were now catching the road and walking helter-skelter to their rooms. And it was the fact. They even saw it will be disgusting for us to be at the village. Let's go and take some houses in Tanzania. They will be coming there. I told you a story that the Kenge firstborn, whenever he was going, he sent a border person to go and get the girlfriend from home. And whenever they get onto that kind of a house, the guest house, they met. The guy was coming, the border had gone already and hit. And whenever he was coming out, they met now with a person who was sent to go with the lady too, which is the Kenge firstborn. Talk about the Kenge driver. They are here. They are now talking about, oh, God has made it. Oh, this is good. Oh, this is this way. But they know what they were doing. Children at the village are crying. The wives were crying because I was with this person. I know how he was acting. He can only go and feed people with the liquor who are the girlfriend and stupid people outside there. But the wife can sleep hungry. And I'm telling you that. Even the day of the court session, the wife could not faint. But the girlfriend who he just took from somebody could faint. You can now describe how much love he has to this kind of the people, leaving the wife. And they're just getting them from the Kenge, because the Kenge driver was the one who was monitoring who is coming up, who is not coming up. He was the one who was going to call the sausage girl. Oh, Kenge now, the cucumbers are now hinging, is now ready to cucumberize. So maybe the sausage girl was walking outside here, showing people bam, showing that, oh, now I am the boss material, now shaking, whoa, was shaking. So as people can now know that, oh, this is the material that the Kenge is using. And whenever this kind of a boy, the Kenge driver, comes and calls, and they're now laughing, oh, hey, King, hey. You know, the boss is calling you up there. Go and sign some papers. Oh, today you are the one who... Now they are just tricking the people who are just listening that, oh, today you are the one who is going to pay the workers. Oh, King is a little bit not feeling good. Go and see him. He is just calling you there. And whenever he goes there, it takes more than 6 hours to come down. Even Kenge was ever leaving the people who are working for him. They have finished work at 6 in the evening, but they can stay up to 7, up to 8 or 7:30, and is coming now to pay. Because of what? Cucumberizing. Because of what? Nyash. Because of what? Stupidity of doing the buttocks only. And I tell you the fact, this is how this kind of the people behaves. And I told you the only thing that driven Kenge to Argentina, it was Nyash. And it was to get a passport. And whenever he gets a passport, everything gonna be very good. And I'm just sympathizing with Argentina long nose, my friend. And she knows. And Argentina long nose was never knowing that the person who is beside you is the one who is eating you from a side. Whenever we had the party of rest in peace, Ross DJ, the manager. My people, I'm telling you this as a fact. I'm telling you this as a fact. The sausage girl was the one who was going to buy the presents And they were so friendship with Argentinian long nose, very big friendship. And Kenga never wanted to show it up. But at same times, they heard what they were talking about. Do you know that at night, whenever it reaches at night, do you know that Kenga removes all the clothes and goes to sit at the top, which is talk about the upstairs, and sit there with a laptop? What is he always doing? No clothes, just an underwear. And I saw it. What are you going there to do? There's a diary said, there were two ladies who were coming from your bedroom. And we have the data now. Gonna be coming tomorrow, one-on-one live. Because people have to be told the reality. Who were they and what were they there for and how did they reach there and why do they come very early in the morning from that room? You know, whenever we come out with a solution, guys, people are coming outside to tell, oh, Gintu, they are lying, Gintu, they are ever lying, they're ever lying. I'll ever be telling you the real fact about what is ongoing and to the ecosystem. So keep it tuned, keep it locked. Much of the things are going to be coming alive and it's one-on-one. Here we go. Another segment coming now. Hey! There's a day I went with milk to that position. And whenever I knocked, I heard, ooh, 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 ooh. You'll think it's a penguin crying. Huh? Have you ever heard a Motorola somewhere? Ooh, ooh, ooh. You'll think it is just the Kenge, we can call them the Kenge, what are they called? Doves. Huh? They're just, ooh, 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 ooh. I ask, hey, what kind of a person is that? Is that a person crying? Whenever you go there, it is strokes of canes, and the corner has a strokes of canes posted at a certain corner. Whenever the conman comes late or I leave the work and it's not done, I went another day and I found the work that he had left, it was not done. She went to Rumamonga to other women, and whenever she came home, I found I was pouring milk because the conduct gave me a sufuria so that I can pour their milk. And whenever she came, she was told, stand there and kneel down. I was there. And that's why you see Guru Dev sometimes is so embarrassed with the conduct, whatever he was doing to the mother. And whenever we say that this kind of the people, and that's why the conduct is a no-go zone, is a joke zone, no jokes aside. Is always jokes aside. Can never imply to such kind of the stupid behaviors. Imagine a person coming and saying, oh, you boy, you are very stupid. Imagine such kind of a woman coming to the people without greeting them and telling Gintu that this kind of a boy is a stupid boy. He just came. He was just about to hit me in the road. What kind of a nonsense things are you just speaking about? Do you think Gintu is not knowing how to drive? Was I the person who drove the Jamaican uncle and Morgan Chronicles, and no one ever saw me how I was just driving, and I reached to Masai Mara and I came back to them? Whom did I hit on the road? Imagine now a road which is very good, that they have already been graded with another goon from now Rono, New York, Rono, where he's just living, the trench grandmother. Just graded the road. Now they want to think that, oh, it's their courtesy, it's because of them that road was just graded. Very stupid nonsense, just things that they're just thinking about. They think, you know, guys, the only fact about people becoming, having money in their older stages, they don't behave. They think that, you know, everybody was given his own things. You can be rich in an older stage. You can be rich in an early stage. So, but don't treat us like you're only people who knows what to do. Yes, hello? Eh. Mbaya aje. Sasa kwa hiyo uuze tena, hata wewe zikutoshi. Sasa si waturudishe pesa. Haya, wewe uza. Halafu utanipatia pesa. Haya. Pesa yo chengi wewe mpatie chengi, yangu nipatie. Kama kawaida. Haya. So guys, that's what is happening. And another person is coming here to say that Gintu the madman, soon you will be picking that things at the roadside. Don't take him seriously. This is a person who is now, they are afraid. They're afraid of what I'm coming out with. They're just talking about, oh, everything I'm just exposing because they want expose. And whenever we say that we just lag behind, they're going to territorize our own affinity. They're gonna take over the game and say that, oh, this kind of the village people, they are poor, they don't know how to even, whenever we will just be so afraid and somebody comes out and say this kind of the village are just sleeping and we are just there talking about, oh, we are just YouTubers, we are content creators, why didn't we expose it? And they're just here, they're just there for the sake of being there. And that's why I say this kind of the people, they don't think about whatever they need. Because a person who is molesting children, and whenever I come out with a solution to say that this kind of the people should be monitored, so as this kind of the behavior cannot protrude, and they're coming out to say, oh, Gintu is just jealous of these boys because of I don't know what. I'm not interested with anybody. I'm having my own things. I'm interested in my own things. I'm doing my own things, but never intimidate me. Another person is here saying, let me check. There's a person is talking. Gintu need to be restrained. You're getting out of control. These are the people who never ever dreamt that people can call me, I can expose them that way. Because they knew me, because I was a fish farmer. I was there to make sure that people are entertained. I get my best. Whenever I say I can do this as my best, even what I'm doing right now, it's the best. No one can ever come out and say, oh, Gintu, you are just doing this. You cannot do this. No, yeah, man. Oh, some stupid calls that cannot even lure a donkey and give it a territory somewhere. Can even not lure even a lady who is very small lady and given something. I cannot be interested. Because they're now fearing, oh, what next is coming tomorrow? Or every time whenever they sleep, they're just wondering what is coming tomorrow. What is going to bringing tomorrow? Oh, my living God. What is coming? What is popping out? Oh, Kenge, you are now going to face the challenge. Oh, they know it because I don't play with people who are playing with some people. I'm not interested with them. What we have to do is only we go straight forward. But this kind of the Gun family of Kenge family coming to me, so as because I exposed you, and I ask even the conman, why do you come with such kind of, you know, we have an etiquette. Even if I'm not going hand in hand with you, don't come like a person who don't understand. You are a teacher. You know how to teach English. You know the etiquette that people can follow. So as you can speak to another, you can know how to interact and or interrupt other people's conversation. We were just giving ourselves our stories. A person comes abrupt. Oh, you stupid boy. Oh, you are about to hit me. Even I'm just wondering, guys. I was about, who hit you? Who was about to hit you? Because a person is coming with fake stories and I was there. And he's just thinking that Gintu is a goon. Gintu is a stupid person. I don't have brain. Just prepare yourself for the future because much of the things are going to be exposed. And this is just the start. And whenever I say this is the start, be prepared. Because much of the things are going to be coming very ruthlessly and vandalizing things. Because I'm going now to expose everything that you might be not knowing that we have into our own history. So keep it tuned, keep it locked, guys. Much of the things are going to be coming to you live, and it's one-on-one coming out from this segment, and it's one-on-one live coverage, and it's a village report that's going to be coming to you and making sure that everything, it's not catalogized with this kind of the goons programmatic way and throwing us into an imbroglio. But what we have to say is that we have to move forward one-on-one. And if we don't move forward, we never lag behind. And kind of the information going to be coming, we are now waiting for this kind of a goon called the Trench Town Grandmother. Now, what is he going to talk? Oh, my living God. What is he going to talk now? He's going to talk nothing. He's going to talk nothing. Now, even the YouTube channel, it's just, if you could be in Kenya, nowhere you could have gone. You could have already been adopted and put into the cell, so you can just be there to be ate with some ants there. Nonsense.